It's like if your brother or sister called you and like one of the kids is dead. And you're like, oh my God, what? And you're like,
shit,
oh,
which one?
not one of my kids. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I was like, I don't give a fuck about any of the other kids.
Yeah.
Dude. Why would you bring up?
I'm like, lots of kids are dead. As long as it's not one of ours.
I'm sorry. That is just that's some serial killer level shit.
You are entering the Pirate's Den.
Welcome to the Pirate's Den podcast. Everyone should be on now.
Well, okay. I
We'll
feel
never
special
know.
now.
Yeah. Well,
We'll never know.
This isn't a lollipop. We know the
what's up,
center.
guys? We're back for episode 26.
26. You said that so unconfidently.
Right? He's like, I don't remember.
Every time we get here, you're like, it's episode.
Is it? Or
I don't,
isn't
dude.
It?
I do all the the editing. I do all of the post processing. I do the production of it.
Right.
And I can't remember the episode fucking titles.
It's the one thing you don't pay attention to.
The
At
number
all.
of the episode I don't. Like,
Yeah.
look,
We're gonna get a number one again.
I got it like fucking the last one. How I had to fucking write episode 25 and fucking write down what we talked about.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but
He's our
I
main
do that every
producer.
time.
He has 3 lines of notes.
Listen.
3 lines of notes since we started doing this. That's hilarious.
No, that was just for episode 25.
Can you guys hear me okay? This sounds like light.
Yeah, no, I
How's that?
You sound fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
You
That-
just probably sounded different to yourself.
Probably.
That's the bad thing about these gaming headsets is we're all going to sound
Dude,
different.
I gotta give you guys
Yeah.
props because I
Yeah.
know for a fact I didn't write in my book, but somebody went ahead and did it anyway.
What did we write?
You guys wrote.
It's probably Trevor. Does it look like somebody having a...
No.
haven't
This is
seen-
actually your handwriting. It looks good.
Oh, that's not mine.
What does
Is
it
that
say?
not yours?
No.
Is that yours?
Hey, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Hey, that's some of the notes from that police academy thing I did.
My
Oh, nice. It looks good. It looks good. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna take.
So
no-
that's
no
I'm gonna
offense.
be a little fucking nerdy there. For the people that know, I didn't actually go through a police academy. It was a thing for a video game where,
They actually made him do an actual training.
granted, it was condensed into 2 days, but it was still cool. I learned a lot.
That's
oh,
pretty
really?
much the same
That's
thing.
what that was? I was like, we got to dig into this police academy thing. I didn't know anything
it
about
was-
that. Yeah, look how big my handwriting is. It's like...
The elderly could see it.
Oh yeah, it's hardly gotten smaller since I was in the first grade. I'm trying to make my penmanship better, but smaller in doing it for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I've always struggled with that because I always write too fast and then I mess up
That's
too
yeah.
much. So it's
I
like
just
it's
don't
like
take
what
notes.
do they call it? It's like when your brain like outruns your hand. You know,
Oh,
It's
there's a
like-
name for it. Yeah. I don't know.
It's
what
like
called,
you're
though.
thinking ahead of where you're actually at.
retardation.
No.
It's fair.
Nope.
It's
That
fair.
is definitely not it.
But you know, I get where you're coming from. But I'll always be thinking as I'm writing.
And then you'll go way beyond,
and
and then
I'll
your
just-
hand's like catching up.
Yeah, and I'll mess up what I'm writing because of that. So it's annoying, but you know, something I'll probably never fix, which is fine. I accept it.
No, don't fix it.
Yeah,
Just live
probably-
your life.
Probably not gonna.
All right.
So, guys, as you probably heard on the podcast, we have a new intro.
Yeah.
That's shorter. It's short, sweet, to the point, and that one was also made by our good friend Casey.
Casey,
So-
yeah. So I might have jumped the gun a little bit. I wasn't even thinking about it. I posted both versions on Instagram today. So it's a post and a reel. But you can see both versions on there now. So now we have 3 total.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
got
we have
3.
three.
We've got 4 total actually, because we have that one he made before you guys joined.
Right.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Before the reboot and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That was an acoustic one, and it was
Oh, that's
a
right.
rendition of Jack's Cabin.
Yeah.
Amy
Yeah,
Jack's
yeah.
Cabin.
That one was really nice sounding. It was probably just like we were kind of going for a higher energy kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So this is really working great. Should we play the other one too? Like, or
I mean, I can play it. Yeah.
just to like show it
To
off
give
as
them the
new one?
taste. I mean, it's going to be at the end of the
Yeah, we're-
cast anyway.
It
but-
is, but like as we're talking about it,
I'll have to bring it up on the gram
So that
because
one
I don't
was-
have it saved to this computer
right?
just yet.
So that one was the Drunken Sailor one, right?
Yeah.
The first one coming in, and
Yeah.
then this other one. I always forget what it's called.
Me too. I didn't
Wellerman.
even remember that they had fucking names, to be honest with you. I was like,
So the other
first,
one's going to
second,
be the
third.
Wellerman. And
Wellerman.
Casey made this one
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Do I have the log continue? Okay.
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
The Jonesy.
So I got to log into Instagram.
So I see
went
that
to the
I
first
see that
place I
it
could
like
find
it says by Sergeant Stiglitz.
Okay, so that's his gamer tag.
That's his gamer
And
tag because I'm tagging his Instagram handle.
That's fine.
okay.
I'm sure he'll
Appreciate that.
I just
actually.
didn't want to like. I was like, does he have two Instagram handles? And I'm like tagging the wrong
No,
one.
so
But
the
like
reason
he,
I put the Sergeant Stiglitz on the one I made before is because it was that's his name on TikTok.
right
Yeah.
That's his TikTok handle. But
on TikTok,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got one of those.
he's got it. Casey's got a TikTok.
yeah, I mean, he doesn't do anything.
Oh,
on it, but
okay.
Can I start that over?
All
All right, so this is the other one. It's the Wellerman. It's in drop A tuning. So for those of you that know guitar, that's what the other one was in. It was
That
drop
means
A. Casey loves
nothing
drop
to
A.
me.
It's lower. It's
Yeah.
meatier.
You are entering the pirate's den.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And that's
the
his,
other one.
that's the other one he made. Wellerman. I love both of them. I had to ask all you guys which one we want to do as the intro, and we might flip flop them.
We could.
We have three of them to go. We had three of them to choose from now.
I think it was me and Trevor, or
It was you and Gavin.
said that we like the idea of the high energy one at the beginning.
And it's
Yeah.
it's shorter too.
yeah,
And so I
It
think
is.
that's the way to do. And then we'll end it with the Wellerman. And if people listening, if you decide that you like the Wellerman one better and like that is the intro, well,
we don't give a fuck.
We care. We care.
we care.
It just depends on the day.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care about a whole lot. But
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how
We'll
much we
look and
care. What
So,
they think.
So I mean, we're a few minutes in. And you probably noticed that if you're watching the YouTube, you know have noticed that someone isn't here, and if you're just listening, you haven't heard this annoying voice. We don't have Trevor here today.
Yeah, it's pretty pleasant.
It is. It's
You
very
guys
pleasant.
notice it's less hot in here. to
Yeah.
begin with?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
There's usually steam on the windows by now if Trevor's here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's steam in his glasses too.
From when I push his.
Go
Gets
on.
up against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're taking them from behind.
Yeah. Yeah. I just smush his,
pushing
I
together.
mush his fucking face right against the glass. There's a visual for you.
Yeah, I don't,
That
I
was
was like, that's
aggressive.
how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like that visual.
It's,
Is it because you were there? You had to see it in real life, and now it's just a
See what in
flashback.
real life?
it
Trevor
didn't
pushed up
make me.
against the glass.
It didn't make me hard, but it made my dick quiver a little bit.
Wait. Wait. What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Zach's repressed the whole raping of Trevor.
He's
When
repressed
did
it.
this happen?
Oh, it hasn't happened. It was just the visual.
Oh.
We'll get there.
He's acting like it happened. Like, did I really suppress that?
He's
Like
all
you
like,
did.
"Holy shit, this really happened!
You
Why
walk-
don't I remember?" I'm
you
like,
walked in on it and
traumatized.
just blacked it out.
Walked in. Hit the
He's all
floor,
like,
I'm
"Yep."
done.
Just trying to pull Trevor's hair, realizing that's futile.
You, just
You
get a-
can grab
just
his
get a
chin
plunger.
hair
You just get a
with
plunger.
tweezers.
Yeah, just get a plunger. It's like a joystick.
A flight simulator.
Yeah.
Oh, I still want that. I'm really gonna fucking go all out when I get a computer for Flight Simulator.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's not worth it. Dude, even my beefed up computer in there will have a hard time with it. It's a pretty intense game.
Yeah, I want it to be.
I mean, it looks fun. Like if you're into flying.
I am.
There's a guy that me and Zach work with. He was telling me the other day that he has a trucking game like that. Like I don't know if he called it a simulator. necessarily.
There's a few of those games out there.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I see these guys. Dude, there's this one guy on TikTok has like a legit full setup.
It looks like he's like sitting in a.
You've seen
in a
him?
old Peter, like a Kenworth or a Peterbilt.
Yeah,
long nose.
he's got the shifter and everything, and the fucking. I was like, damn, dude. Realistically, that guy probably couldn't drive a truck to save his life. He thinks he probably could.
Well, some people that do that, they're
They're
they're retired. From
Yeah.
that field, and
You
but at
know,
the same time, dude, if it's anything like that VR game we have sitting at work, so we have a VR of it's a trucking
Yeah.
simulator, so it's for driver training, because I guess that's how you're going to get you do your road tests with Coke instead of actually going out in a real truck.
except it holds no real life
experience.
value or certification whatsoever.
None at all, and it doesn't feel like you're driving a real truck. Have you used it?
Yeah, I used it, and I did like I just went to the top level of everything. Just did, like I went alley dock, like a tight alley dock, right?
Which
I
you
picked,
do a lot.
What?
Which
yeah.
you do a lot.
Yeah, and I picked the biggest truck you could get on there, the biggest one, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever that is. Nailed it, right? And I backed in, and like it's got the yellow lines on the. For anybody that doesn't know, like if you look on the back of a grocery store or a warehouse or whatever, there's pads where the trailer of the truck touches down on the loading dock, and generally there's yellow lines that you want to touch with the edges of your trailer.
Yep. You see those yellow
Or
lines,
some
that
of
means you're
them,
dead-centered.
some of them are wide enough you want to be inside those lines, but generally you're going to cover them up. So I back it in. It takes a few like little pull forwards and stuff, but it's really tight. And like on this is a 53-foot trailer with a whatever cab, whatever. So this thing's like fully
Like,
65 feet long.
Yeah.
Alley dock it, get on there, like see the yellow, cover that shit up both sides. Fucking, I'm doing this and this. You have to actually look behind you.
Yeah, because it's in a
Right.
VR.
So you're looking
Yeah,
at a
no,
computer
VR.
screen, but then you like have to actually look behind you and stuff. Cover up that yellow. Doesn't complete. Right. And I'm like, oh, that's annoying. So I pull forward, straight as I can, just back, cover it up again, nothing. Back, again, nothing. I'm telling you, 35 times. I pulled straight forward and straight back, and it would not complete and say that I like accomplished what it wanted me to accomplish. So I got pissed, and I just mushed the gas. and
Wham!
I mushed the gas forward, turned it out, and just rammed it into a wall. I was like, I lose. I guess.
lose.
I was like, I only accomplished it 100 times in a row,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't give me any credit.
Well,
so I got pissed.
Well, the stupid thing about that for me is I tried to use it, and I did an alley dock, just a normal. It wasn't a super tight one. Mm-hmm. And when I went to turn my wheels one way, my trailer went poop, like instantly, and I'm like, "That's not how
That was
this
pretty
works."
quick. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect.
Like it was like, because
Yeah.
I did it with pretty much the same setup. I did a day cab with the biggest trailer,
Right.
Which
Which
is-
is a
that's
more
what-
typical setup.
right? Especially for what we drive.
Yeah.
And no, I would be backing straight up, and my trailer would just fucking go off to one side. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm doing like little minor adjustments
Yeah.
like you would when you're just trying to back straight.
It's
And
not
I'm
a
going
good
like,
system.
I'm like, that's fucking no. And then the course they put me on was a course meant to take a car on. It's like go 50 miles or 35 miles an hour and weave in these tight weaves, and I'm like, with a 53-foot trailer, fuck off.
Yeah,
I'm
just
taking
like
it all of them.
It's not even possible to you're just
I mean,
gonna run them over
you
with the
can.
back of the trailer.
I
You
mean,
yeah.
could, but
I couldn't do it at 35 miles an hour.
no,
I had to
slowly you could do
I had
it.
to fucking do super wide.
Super swoopy snake.
And I mean, I
like-
didn't hit any cones,
Yeah.
but I didn't complete the course either. It said, failed because I didn't complete the course because the alley dock was the same deal. I
Yeah.
backed up,
Wouldn't work.
and finally, I did the opposite of what you did.
Yeah.
I pulled forward and fucking rammed that shit back.
And dude, you do it for a while. After about 10 minutes, you're like looking in the mirrors and shit, like quote unquote mirrors, and it's nauseating.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you start getting like so motion sickness, and it's just like I can't do this. I was sweating.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
motion
Guess how
sickness
much
kicks in.
that setup cost? The VR with the little laptop thing, and then our gas pedal.
They probably overpriced you, so I'm gonna go ahead and say probably around 10. maybe
That's
more.
a pretty good guess. Do you know how much it is, Zach?
I think wasn't it like 25.
It was $16,000.
Yeah, I was like anywhere from 10
$16,000.
to 20.
Yeah, for a dude.
The headset's cheap, a cheap ass headset.
Oh, yeah,
the
I
money's
believe it.
in the laptop and that steering wheel pedal.
Call
They're
me
like,
thing.
guys-
So the thing
it's not
about
just
that
that
is
cheap one
so
you can buy-
stupid.
Yeah, it's not the cheap one you can just buy at like Walmart. It's
Yeah, it's a legit setup, but it's like
Yeah.
it's bullshit. But they're like, yeah, guys, the budget's a little tight because of all the tires and the and all this shit that we got to get done for the trucks. I'm like, oh yeah, what about that bullshit $16,000 computer you bought that nobody uses?
that people use as a fucking paperweight now.
They
Like,
use
literally,
it-
I set stuff on top of that laptop.
Well, because it was like it was our space to set stuff and do paperwork, and now it's taking up all this room. We can't do anything with it.
Jesus.
I'm gonna just steal it.
So
No, that's
you could
the-
steal the. I'll get the computer.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the VR set and the steering wheel and the pedals. I don't want
That sounds
shit.
fair. Yeah, that sounds fair. I'll
Dude,
do
so
that.
those simulators
We'll go
are
in there and
actually
spray
really
paint the
nice
camera.
if you do it right.
Oh, I'm sure they can be. It's just like this setup is ridiculous. This
I'm
is
sure.
corporate.
And it's probably the
that setup would be
program-
perfect for
program
a
they're
car. Like if you're doing a car in that or a truck,
Yeah,
not a pickup truck, not like what we were doing because it's open source so people could edit stuff into it and like the program's like
Garbage.
it's a good program, but I don't think they really. I think the people that make these don't understand what
The job
truckers,
is.
the truckers,
yeah.
how they operate.
It is cool the attention to detail because I got one like it has a big cab,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and like you can just look back and look into the cab, like you see the bed and shit. You know, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, nifty, but
Useless.
useless. But I'm glad it's there
But yeah,
because
that-
I was like, I've always wanted to see the inside of one of these.
You've never been inside of one of those?
Now I have like a full cab. They had one at the fair that I went into, a brand new Peter's, fucking nice, dude.
They got trucks like that fucking like the driving part's this big and the cab it's like a
Yeah.
it's fucking
So like a little motorhome.
Western
Yeah, it's like a-
Stars like have those big like
Oh, yeah.
it's like almost
super
a,
cabs.
yes it's like not like a
living
normal
room.
sleeper. It's like yeah,
Yeah.
like you can stand and like it has a kitchen and everything in
You
it.
could have like a real.
You're telling
a
me it's not a
kitchenette.
quest?
It's a kitchen.
What's a quest?
A quest?
What's a quest?
It's a piece of shit
Of a what?
of a semi.
I've never even
Quest?
heard of
Yeah.
Quest.
You've never heard of Quest?
No.
Yeah.
That's
No, that's the thing. Look it up.
Quest.
My friend,
trucks.
he was doing semis from Montana
I,
to
Dude, that
Idaho.
sounds like a Korean like truck company or
And
something.
he was telling me it was like Quest Star or some shit like that. But he
There's
was
Western Star.
there's
Maybe
Western
that's what it
Star.
was?
Those are
Just
actually
those
are
nice.
nice.
Those are
see,
like
then that doesn't make sense because he's like they're awful.
your friend
because,
sounds like a
like,
picky
It,
bitch.
might have been a very old
No,
one,
he
so
was
it
all
could-
like, you ever driven in a mail truck and how like they're basically just paper thin
I've
boxes?
not driven in
See,
a mail truck.
This is a Western Star.
Yeah, that's way too nice.
Well, I mean, like that's just a random Google search one. Like there's
Right.
there's shitty and high end versions of every
Western
brand
Star.
of truck.
Maybe.
So
You
Western
know.
Star, if I'm not mistaken, is made by Freightliner, and that's their luxury.
That's their their like Lexus to a Toyota. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like Freightliner is a very low end, very cheap truck band that is like the most popular in the country.
because it's cheap and
Well, yeah,
But
and
they're
still
not cheap.
expensive.
Yeah, they're still expensive.
Well, cheap compared
we,
to
we have
Kenworth.
internationals, which are dog
even
shit.
worse. Oh,
They're-
fuck
Yeah.
those internet.
But the worst one I've ever been in, like you haven't been at the Pepsi level here. Like, you know, we work for Coke, right? So their base is international, now switching to Peterbilt because they decided, oh look, we have money. But
They're also like, oh,
But,
these
like,
actually last longer and are better.
Pepsi, the trucks that we had when I was there, they're called Sterling.
I've actually heard
They're
that.
awful.
They're pieces of shit. They are so basic, so bad. They had a Cummins in them, but
Sterling is
and then Pepsi moved from that to Freightliner. So they went from cheap truck to cheap truck. We went from like the cheapest truck to like
near top.
near top high end, very high end. Yeah.
Yeah, Peterbilts are
you gotta-
really expensive. And
Have
they're
you got to
really
drive
well.
that, or have you been inside that new truck we got?
I've been inside the other one that's identical to it, the one that we've already had for a while.
I hate it.
You hate it?
It sits so like you sit so low in it compared to
You
the
get-
internationals.
You would get used to it. You
Well,
would get
I-
used to it.
I
yeah.
want so we're getting another one in May.
Yeah.
and that one's gonna be mine.
Fun.
Luckily, that doesn't mean shit to me anymore.
Nope. So that's here soon our schedule will be changing. We'll be recording on Friday nights instead of Sunday or Saturday afternoons.
Which will be nice.
Yeah, it'll be more.
Yeah.
It'll be more podcasty time. Like this is fun. This is a good hang on a Saturday, but it does like
Interrupt our lives.
yeah. It takes up time
It
on the
does.
weekend. You know, it's like
Like all the cool events happen on Saturdays.
they do,
There you go,
but
there's a
like
Western Star.
that's nice. I like how it's like old trucky looking, but
Yeah.
their logo could use some work. But
It
other
looks
than
like
that-
Wario's.
yeah.
You know?
Mario.
Yeah, it could
goofy
that
as
could be
shit.
better, but and their grill's a little blocky, but yeah. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, so to not interrupt our weekend so much, especially if, we end up using our weekend to, I don't know, say go snowboarding during the winter and then come spring, summer, go camping or whatever, then we can get this done on a Friday when we have like no pressure for time.
Yeah, there's
And-
nothing significant really happening on a Friday
No.
that I'm aware of.
Generally, we can work around it, but yeah. So it'll just work out better for everyone. Plus, I just think like everybody's like in a really good mood when they get off work, and it's like it's over, it's the weekend, like it's
Yep.
I don't know. I like the idea of it, the feel of it better. So see
Yeah,
how
I
it goes.
feel that.
But yeah, so we'll be a day earlier, or is it going to release a day earlier, Zach?
No, I think I'm gonna keep the release date.
I like the Sunday
Sunday
release. That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Just keep it on the reg.
Yeah.
On the reg.
At least the releasing part.
On that, and that gives me a day to edit instead of
A couple hours.
a couple hours because like last week's episode was late because
You just got caught up in everything.
I got cut up and everything, and then that one actually had quite a bit of editing to it because we had so much downtime for that draft that I was like, I don't want to just have 7 minutes of us not talking. So I did instead of that, I did the minute and a half of us not talking.
That was way better. Because I was waiting for that part where I was like counting down, and then it was just all of a sudden like, all right, pins down, and I was like, I don't remember just yelling that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But that was good. You did a good job. So we tried something with that, and it's got some kinks to work out. That's,
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
would still like to do it. We're going to test out other things with it. You
Yeah.
know, and try to get the viewer, more involved with it because,
So-
give you time to actually get a vote in it.
Speaking of viewer involvement,
Oh.
this has nothing to do with the draft.
You're talking about VR porn, aren't you?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Wait, actually, we're gonna,
I was like, that's intense. That escalated.
we are going to record VR porn, and so you can see.
Us naked
Us
and
naked,
have
fucking each other.
sex.
Oh my
I was
god,
like, would we be fucking each other or would we be fucking the viewer?
that's a good question.
porn
Or would
like
the
a-
viewer be fucking us?
do you guys want that or the other way around?
You guys vote.
Yeah, you vote on this. I
Um,
mean, I don't know if I love this idea, but whatever. I've been
no,
debating
so-
the OnlyFans.
And if they like have to vote on like who they want, I mean that could end up hurting some of our feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
You know,
Oh yeah.
Or make me feel special. Like, I'm glad you like everyone but me.
There's
now I
like-
can
there's
be
literally
just a legitimate dickhead. Oh, I lost
an
someone.
equal vote for me, Trevor, and Zach, and then you're like 0%. We're all
That would
30
make me laugh so
33.3
fucking
and then
hard.
0 on you. It's like which one of them do you want to see make VR porn? And it's like 0% for Gavin. That would be
I would genuinely just laugh my ass off.
That
I'd
would be
like,
so
oh
funny.
my
Would that be like, yay, they don't want to see me or they don't want to see me.
Oh, it'd be both.
It wouldn't matter.
You know
But,
what? It'd be mostly they don't want to see me.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying is about viewer engagement. So with that schedule change, our first Friday night episode, we want to do like this. I guess Blake called it a schedule change spectacular.
Just to throw a title on it.
Yeah. We want to do a pretty lengthy episode, but we're gonna be drinking during that podcast. Like,
It'll be basically a recorded bros party.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a party. Like, we did that I was a guest on the Jeff and Greg 100th episode, where they brought in a lot of the friends of the podcast, and everybody was kind of drinking and having a good time. And everybody's kind of switching in and out on the mic. We're not going to, like, have that many people, obviously. Like,
and that many people wouldn't fit up here.
well, we wouldn't want it anyway. It was fun, but they actually live streamed the whole thing on Facebook. Do you know that?
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Shit.
I wish we had enough followers on TikTok to do that on TikTok, but
Right.
we don't, and we
Not yet.
won't by then. But maybe we could do something like that. I was thinking about going live on Instagram, but
Well, we can do that.
maybe
Yeah.
even for a short period. Maybe even before then. But yeah, we're excited for the schedule change. We want to utilize that, like take advantage of like having more time that evening, being like, a little bit excited, like we're getting into our groove finally. So we figured we'd do something like a celebration, not just a run of the mill. And then we possibly have our first guest that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there might be 5 of us if, Trevor makes it. 5 of us if
Yeah,
not.
it's actually
not,
more
but-
likely that the guest is going to make it than Trevor,
It's
just by the law of averages.
That's true. But so my engagement for you guys is what would you guys want to see us do? Like I was thinking playing some like a try not to laugh challenge, and every time you have to laugh, you have to take a drink.
I like that. That's
do
a good
like
one.
that one.
I was thinking like we could do. I think I was talking to you, Zach. I was like, we could do like say me and you right here, Gavin. Like we could put a cup between us, and we could do one round of quarters, right?
Oh, okay.
Single elimination. Like boom, boom, boom. Like I get the quarter, and you have to take a shot or whatever.
I know how
or-
that works. I
Yeah.
again, quarters.
Yeah, but like a
Oh, yeah.
single. Like there's not like a whole game. It's like I get it. That's it. Like
yeah,
you lose,
no,
right?
It's like a
Like
Three
it's a
out
way
of
of
four
like
kinda
getting
thing.
like really over the top with it, like really quickly,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know how quarters work.
well.
I know you know how fucking quarters work, Zach. Yeah, not
Yeah,
Zach. Oops, oops.
It's like when you're yelling at children. You're like, Zach, Andrew, you know who you are, you little bastard. Get over here.
My mom never called me the right name first.
Never.
Dylan, Blake.
Well, she would say Dylan, and then my dad's name, and then my name,
You're like,
and it wasn't even my name. I'd go, Dylan, Eric, you know what I meant.
yeah, exactly. You're like, all right.
So yeah, you guys tell us what you guys would like to see us do on that one, and then also we tried to introduce it last episode, but it got a little dark with we want to do a weekly reaction video.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be people getting shot though.
No, I want it to be. I want it to be more funny things like
Yeah,
I can make a fail compilation,
I like that.
Have you ever
Or-
seen failed porn?
Oh my god.
fail porn. Yes, and it is fucking hilarious.
It's also super awkward. I could not imagine some of those things
My
happening. It's like American Pie style fail.
my favorite ones are accidental anals.
Oh my god. Jesus.
They're just going ham until it slips out and goes.
and dick rumples like an accordion.
God.
Yeah,
Blake's over here is like, I'm living it.
both the guy and the girl are like,
Oh.
Dude, yeah. Okay, so this is going to sound way weird and out of context, but it's not. It's in context. It's just going to sound weird. Calm down. Both of you calm down.
You know,
But,
you
like-
notice he worries about that kind of thing a lot more than we do.
I don't. I just say what's on my mind.
But no, like, so we've all like rode bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like suddenly like a drop and then it just gets you right in the asshole.
Say again. Like what gets you in the asshole?
The seat.
Okay. You said it.
Yeah.
That was a little confusing.
Yeah, but like the seat just right in your
It just
keister.
rails you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you have to stop and you're like, my asshole actually
Yeah.
hurts.
Or you got hit right on the taint. Like
Yeah.
hard, right? And you're like, can you bleed from there? Like that's your
Dude,
first like
yeah.
it's like
That cry because you're just like, it's like taking a constipated crap and then like after you're like, it super sucks.
So that I thought I was gonna have a good clip in that entire thing right there, and all I can get is ram asshole.
ram asshole.
See, and that's why you guys were like, well, I don't know why you're being so nervous. Because you're going to try to play that shit back at me.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Right.
You're
at the
like,
time-
out
at
of
the time mark.
context, here, let's just talk about this.
Yeah. God, I always when he like goes to give an example, I'm like, oh, now we got him. Like,
So-
'cause yeah.
No, continue. Sorry, I was.
No, that was pretty much it. I
Okay.
was just,
So I just had something just pop into my mind here. It's in the kind of the same vein as what Gavin was talking about. It hasn't happened since I was a kid, but have you ever guys like skateboarding or dirtback riding or anything like that? where you fell-
Dirtback?
dirt bike. Sorry, fine, fuck you. And you fall and you land on your ass. Have you ever done that and you hit on your ass so hard that you were like physically like sick?
Yeah.
Like you were just like you feel like you were gonna vomit because you just hit so hard.
I never felt like
Not
ill
on
like
my
that, but I
ass.
was like, like where you do the thing where you go super rigid, but you just like you do that and you like pull your ass off of the ground and you just writhe because you just hit right on the tailbone, right?
See,
Yeah.
okay, it's that mixed with like I felt like I was gonna vomit.
I've never felt
That.
nauseous from it necessarily, but I know what you're getting at.
Yeah. The only time I've ever
Like,
like
I wasn't nauseous, but I felt like I just needed to like
puke.
Yeah,
Say no.
my most vivid memories of like that kind of thing. Like, so when growing up, we were all into, my family's all into like dirt bikes and quads mostly.
Yeah.
But then I got into building my own jumps and shit like later on, and I eventually got to doing some pretty big ones out in our pasture. And one time I went out, and every now and then I had to go out and like rebuild like the lip of the jump, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I had like a
'Cause it
takeoff and a
breaks
landing,
down.
right? It broke down, yeah. So I'd go and like rebuild it and pack it and water it and pack it and like I'd, really change it up. And one time I like cut it up pretty good, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna change the way I take off too much. I think I'll just hit it at the same speed, right?
Yeah.
And this was like the double that I had at the time was like a 45-foot gap or something like that, and I hit it about the same speed. And I overshot that thing by like 20 feet.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
and
you
I was
came down. You
and
came
I was in
down.
the air high, like really high. My uncle saw the whole thing. He was standing at. I didn't see him there, but he happened to be standing on the driveway, like watching. And I went up in the air, came down straight to flat, and my face. I was wearing a helmet and goggles and stuff. My face just slammed right into the handlebars, just boom, like that.
fuck.
Like just And dude, like that they
Did
say
it-
you see stars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's real.
I almost fell off.
I was gonna say, I was
'Cause
like,
of
did it
the-
ever buck you? Because I never asked you that question before. Because I've heard this story before.
Oh yeah, you have heard. Yeah,
Yeah.
It didn't buck me. Luckily, like the one that I had really good suspension.
Okay.
So I landed flat, and it just took it. If I was on a lesser machine, this would have been worse.
Tossed your ass.
But I slammed into the handlebars. It dazed me. I almost fell off, and if I would have fallen off, it would have just continued into the barbed wire fence, and I would have just laid on the ground. But I got it together, and I just grabbed the brake, and I stopped, and I got off and laid on the ground for a while.
Oh yeah.
But that's happened to me so many times over the years, like that same kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But so like even more vivid than like, hitting your shin on a bike pedal
Which sucks.
or like falling off and hitting your crotch on the frame of your bike,
Oh,
or
fuck yeah.
or let's see. Oh, one time it whipped around and like the bolt that holds the wheel on like smacked me in the arm and actually like cut me. That was a weird one.
Yeah, that is weird.
But the worst ones came from motorized ones, so like
With that whole building jump things, that's how Ryan broke both my buddy
Yeah.
Ryan broke both his collarbones,
uh-huh.
4 ribs on each side.
Yeah.
And he hit so hard that he punctured a lung.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy,
You were scared he was gonna die that day.
Yeah, it
Doctor
messes
said
you
if
up,
doctor said if he wasn't wearing his chest plate,
He
would
would
have
be
died
dead.
died on impact.
dude. Yeah, it'll do it, man. Like
That's
we
why you're supposed to wear your gear, kids.
I had like I had a few concussions from all that shit. Not always wear a helmet, always, but there's actually some really good videos from local filmmakers from our sand dunes of like big crashes out there and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They have some really good ones. Yeah.
Well,
It's-
and I know air ambulances are out there all the time.
Life
Oh,
Flight.
that-
Life Flight. Yeah.
air
they're-
ambulance, life flight, same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I actually had to call one once.
For one of your friends, or
A guy that was camped next to us. He was camped out next to us. They were from Cuna, so just outside of Boise.
Yeah.
And they had never been to the dunes before. I was a teenager still, but they were like partying over there and stuff and like getting crazy. And at one point, they just come walking over and they're like, "Are you guys local?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You know the dunes pretty well?" And we're like, "Yeah, we do." They're like, "Can we come out and ride with you? Tomorrow?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure."
yeah, sure.
And we start warning them about like things about the dunes that are like different, than
They're not-
regular
yeah.
riding. Like
Yeah.
so, like a dune can look like it's going on forever, and then all of a sudden it'll drop off. Like it's like a trick of the eye. You know?
Optical illusions.
Optical illusions. It's you got to understand how they work, and then there's a lot of like lava rock beds out there, right?
And they're sudden.
Yeah. And so anyway, like this is a long story, but cut to one of the guys is with us the next day. We're riding forever. Then we decide to go back to camp to get his friends. I'm leading, and at one point he just passes me up as I'm going up this dune. He's just playing. He passes me up and he's like going, oh, and he gets in front of me and then he just disappears. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
And he had gone, just like I said, it looked like this dune was going, like rounded off, looks like it was going forever. And he just smoked off. He jumped off the end of it straight down, like 20-foot drop into a bed of lava rocks. And I got to the top as I saw his four-wheeler hit and bounce and him hit and bounce and then hit and hit. And like, so the four-wheeler's like, rolling, but it's hitting hard, like goo. And I saw him hit, smack, hit, you know. And I was like, oh shit. And I'm like 15 or 16. I don't have a cell phone or anything. Luckily,
Yeah.
one of his
Fuck.
other friends had met up with us by that point. Like I go down the dune, right? I go down and I run up to him and he's laying on the rocks, you know, like on his side. His eyes are wide open. And as I get to him, I see blood start coming out of his nose, his mouth, everything. And I'm like, just look at him like, dude, are you okay? Because I can't, are you okay? Because I can't think of anything. Dude, this is the first time I've seen anything like this in my whole life. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
like, this is
oh,
only
fuck.
movies.
Like, this is serious, dude. And I was like, are you okay? And obviously, and then he starts convulsing.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, like talk about not knowing what the fuck to do, right? So I like
Panic.
panic and I look at his friend. I'm like, do you have a cell phone? Because that was like, it wasn't like today where everybody has a cell phone. It's like, who has a cell phone?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And like he pulls out his cell phone and he's like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, call 911. Like now.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And he's like, all right. And he's like, call keeps dropping. Call keeps dropping. And I was like, fuck. I just remembered it's 2006.
Yeah, no shit.
So me and Colton, you guys know Colton.
Yeah.
Me and him hauled ass to the like front of the dunes, like the open spot.
Oh, yeah, where you
Right,
get self-service again?
Yeah, well, we had to go to the little store that's there
Holy
and have them
shit.
call it. Yeah, there's a little like convenience store.
No, that's like forever away.
I mean, it depends on where you are.
Oh, that's true.
So
That
we
is
weren't
true.
like necessarily that far away, but it was far enough that it wasn't like good, right?
Oh,
so
fuck yeah.
we flew there. Like Colton was on his dirt bike. Colton went through so fast through the whoops that he blew his front tire.
Shit.
Yeah, and he still got there. He got there, fucking goes running in. We go in, have the guy call Life Flight. I've never seen more lackadaisical paramedics, by the way. Like, they get there like, oh, another guy's dying at the sand dunes. I'm like, dude, he's still fucking, like, go.
He's still here.
Yeah. And they get in their little sand rail, right? And they start just,
Oh,
right?
slow and
And we're
easy.
like, fucking go, dude. Like, go faster. And anyway, like, I was so panicked that I wasn't positive that I could get them to the right spot. So I had Colton take my four-wheeler because he blew his front tire on his bike. I had him take my four-wheeler out, lead them to the spot. And then they get there, they start working on him, and then Life Flight showed up. I was like, that's who you guys should have called in the first place, I think. You know, because
Right.
they got there literally probably faster than the sandrail guy. Anyway, they got him worked on and stuff, and then it was on a website for a while, like this self-ran website this guy made about the dunes, and he there's pictures and stuff, but I never talked to him again, but it sounds like he was okay.
No shit.
Yeah, it sounds like he probably never rode again.
I don't think I would ever. After
Well, and the
that.
funny thing was, is he told me that day that he stopped riding dirt bikes and switched to quads because he was getting hurt too much.
Quads are more dangerous, I feel.
Depends.
Yeah,
it just
I was like,
depends.
just
but like,
They're heavier.
they're heavier, but like he had zero impact from his own machine that day.
But I don't think that mattered.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
so
I was like,
it
that
didn't-
doesn't matter if you're on a bike either. If you ride off a cliff, you ride off a cliff.
Yeah, it didn't matter at all that day. I just thought there was some like weird, like morbid irony to that, but
Right.
But from what I hear, he survived okay. I'm sure he had a very long recovery. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I don't remember how I got off on that, but like it was oh, you were talking about Life Flight, and I said, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I had to call it once, so that was it. It was pretty intense, but I like to believe that he's
Alive.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way that I could have like contacted him and like asked him, because now that was
Like, you
17
alive,
years ago
You
or
alive?
something.
Yeah, you're like, that was traumatic for me. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm like, I've told the story so many times.
I need some validity.
I'm like, you
you're
were
real.
there, but you weren't there. You know what I mean?
You're gonna tell
You were
that.
dying.
You're gonna tell that story to like Braxton.
Yeah.
When he's a little older,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be like, "Why didn't you use your cell phone, kid? I was 16.
I'm
It was
gonna-
2006. You think I had
Yeah.
a cell phone?
Yeah. I'm going to grab him by the collar. I'm going to flick him on the nose.
You think he's gonna have collars by that time?
A collar?
Yeah.
What-
He'll probably have a giant fucking V-neck. It's not really a
Either way, I'll get a hold of some fabric. He's not getting away. Like, I'm
grab by the shoulders, you motherfucker.
yeah.
You listen here,
I'll
you,
just
you
flick
young
him.
whippersnappers.
I'm like, hey, shut up.
Dude,
'cause
no,
I even had so my nieces were just I had Braxton and my nieces over today.
Oh yeah.
And they asked me something. I had to go and turn on my sound bar on my TV when I had to actually hit the button because I don't have the remote for my sound bar.
Yeah.
And one of them said, "Is that how they always did things in the 90s?" I'm like, listen here, we had remote controls in the 90s.
We had remote controls. They didn't work a lot of the time.
They didn't work really
and
ever.
we often lost them, even though they were 17 inches long. But
Yeah.
Dude, they were
but we
bricks.
had them.
Yeah, I didn't have to get up for everything.
Dude,
Sometimes it was easier to turn the TV on.
I still remember using a TV that we had from when my dad was young. It had knobs on it. I remember clicking the knobs and then like my parents like needing my help to like run the VCR and shit.
Well, we had a TV very similar to that. Like it was an old tube television, like the big motherfuckers that you don't set them on top of something. They are the something you
Yeah,
set
you
stuff
sit on top of.
because they are so heavy. And this one had knobs, like
Yeah.
like you would have to like
Like the oven dial knobs. Click,
Yeah.
click, click. Yeah.
and I
God damn it.
we
I'm
used
so
that for
old.
years. Like when I first got my N64 because it was updated in
The front.
it was still old timey on the front, but the back had like
Davy Jacks and all that.
Yeah,
I mean it didn't have like HDMI or anything because this was
of course not.
it
Yeah,
had VGA cables though.
yeah.
Like your red, yellow, and
Is that what
white
those are
cables.
called?
VGA, yeah.
Oh,
Video.
I always called them ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise cables.
I mean that works.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean because I think it's video. I don't know what G stands
Video,
for.
audio, and then
I don't know. I don't know what the G stands for. But yeah, VGA cables.
VGA. Okay. Huh.
Because so that was all updated in the back, but it was still like that. So that's what I played my N64 on for the first time when I first got my N64.
That was technology then too, right?
Oh, that
Like,
was like the tits of technology.
dude. Because my first console was a PS2. My mom wouldn't let me have video games until then. She thought, it'd make me dumb. I'm like, joke's on you, mom. Still dumb.
Born brain dead. Sorry.
Didn't help. But I've been playing my PlayStation 2 a lot lately, so I went to plug it into my new TV.
Had no idea what you were doing.
No, well, they didn't have the
VGA cables.
VGA
They're not
cables.
like even
There's
this
that-
one does. And
yeah.
that's surprising. This one does.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have the VGA cables and the hookups in the back on my new TV. I was like, oh fuck, when did they get rid of those? And so
A while ago.
it's all HDMI. Yeah, like the other two TVs I have.
So your smaller TVs will have them like this one will. I think this one right here has VGA cables.
I don't
Like
know. I
the
just
big
don't
ones,
see
like the
'em
big
on-
4Ks, like because yours is 4K television, right?
Probably. It's.
'Cause you got it on last Black Friday, right?
I didn't get it on Black Friday. I bought it in November, but like this is a year
That's-
ago. Almost a
so
year
it's
ago
a-
exactly.
That's a new TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, not new now, but I mean it's probably 4K, if
Yeah.
not 4K Ultra HD.
yeah.
And so those aren't going to have VGA cables. My 4K one down there doesn't have
Yeah.
VGA cables. Like, why would you need VGA cables?
Right.
4K.
So,
Because
yeah.
I'm old as fuck.
right.
So
because it's like
Oh,
it is.
I still have this PlayStation 2 and I got all into like playing it and stuff. So I was playing it on my old TV. I was like, I want to put it on the new TV.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. I've been like all into this. Like, so I was like, look at that. And I'm like, oh fuck. Like what do I do? So I was like, there's got to be a solution. So I
Right.
Googled,
There's an adapter piece.
PS2 HDMI adapter, found it, bought it on.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it worked fine. I was hoping it'd make the picture like a little bit more better than it did, but
It does not.
It doesn't. No.
Well,
I
the
was like,
really expensive ones will.
Yeah, the really
I
ones.
got the.
They have an adjustment though. There's an actual setting in your TV for it.
Oh, well, maybe I should play with it a little bit more.
Because
with you
like
guys
some of
there,
the newer TVs have that for the Nintendo 64. They used to at least.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Because the Nintendo 64 was built for that kind
But
of.
it worked.
graphic.
It worked fine. So I've been playing it on that TV, and that's been awesome. Like it's so nostalgic.
Oh, it
It's
does.
just,
It's really nice.
Like playing all these like
so how much was your adapter?
$30.
They make ones that are like $60, $70.
God damn.
yeah, that's
and-
ridiculous.
They make like, when they scale it up like that because that's what
Yeah.
you're doing is you're taking it
And stretching
meant
it
to
out.
be a size pretty much as of my computer monitor
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
to 4K, 1080p or
70
whatever.
inches. Like,
4K 1080p.
This may sound like a twatty question.
mm-hmm.
Do you have a newer PlayStation? Like a newer-ish?
I have a PS4.
Do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you even try to put that into the PS4? Your game?
No. Should I have?
It's backwards compatible.
No, I just PlayStation 1 games.
Only
Are you
PlayStation
sure?
1? Why would
Yeah.
it be only
Because-
PlayStation 1 compatible?
Some of them, I feel, have gotten through that weird.
So it's the way that they read the discs. It's
Yeah.
I don't know about PlayStation 4 being backwards compatible. I do know that
I don't know. You could look it up.
PlayStation 3, the original PlayStation 3, like the first one to come out,
Yeah,
was
yeah.
backwards compatible with PS2 and PS1 games,
They were.
and then like the slim PS3, like that was just the first generation PS3. That
I don't
models
think that was
after
a
that,
slim. I think
the
that
models.
was the,
No, it's called the Fat Boy.
So
yeah.
should I try it?
I would
is
try
what-
it. I would
give me a
just
shot.
try it just out of
The
off
worst it's going to
chance.
do is it's going to say not recognized.
Yeah.
That's the worst it's going to do.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
It's not
All
gonna get
right. Well,
stuck in
it's
there
not
'cause
going
it's
to
a
hurt it or
disc. It's a
nothing.
disc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to get stuck in there.
I should give it
Or
a shot.
chew it up.
Watch
or
me be all
anything.
pissed that I even like wasted my time. Like,
That's why, like,
fuck.
because that's why I don't. That's why I don't like fucking buying new
Something's
cables
fun
and
about
stuff.
like unraveling like the controller and stuff like that, and like
It really is.
clicking the thing in the back and then hitting the green button. You know?
But at the same time,
just
there's
hearing the PlayStation 2.
yeah.
oh, dude. Well, and then it always had that. Right, and like you'd sit there and like have a mini heart attack waiting for it to like actually work, or if it go to that,
Yeah, the
like-
black
Yeah.
screen. You're like, fuck.
you're like, damn it, and then you have to like open it and do the whole blow inside thing, and then like,
Oh yeah.
and you're like,
Give it the rub down.
yeah, and you're like, this piece of shit.
This is why I don't fucking love you anymore. That and the fact that every time your goddamn cable gets unraveled, it's fucked up even more than it was.
Well, it's
before.
funny because like I still think of video game consoles as the PlayStation 2 was. Like I'll like turn on the PS4 and I'll like kind of do that like anticipatory
Is it going to go?
like wait thing, and then it's like it always goes. Like I don't know why I think it's gonna be the same as something that was made in 2002. You
I
know?
know. Well, and it's kind of like when you watch TV too. Like they're like, "Oh, the show's back on." You don't get that anymore. You've never tackled your fucking couch like you did when you were a child anymore because you're like, "Oh, the fucking show's on."
Oh
and
yeah,
you
like
can't
when
pause
there was
it.
no
and
when
you're
you
like-
run out
TiVo.
of the room, to take a piss and get a snack.
yeah, you
and
got to
you're
be like Mach 5 to
yeah,
get back.
dude. Something
And then
about
you hear
that just made
now
things.
back to Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh fuck yeah!
it was never that for me. It was
I just picked
Dude,
the common
right.
90s show.
Yeah, no, it's for me. It's like now more Rocket Power.
Oh,
And
you
I'm
heard
like,
that?
oh shit.
You're like, "Oh, I pissed on myself."
Yeah, and it's an episode I've seen 11 times.
But it
And,
didn't matter
yeah,
because
yeah.
it could have been different.
It could
You
have been
didn't
different,
know
yeah.
until you were there.
Well, it's funny. It's like up next, and you'd be like, that show's on next, but you have no clue
what it is.
what episode it is. Like that. That
Well, I
seems
mean,
crazy. Now.
They still had TV Guide, like the
Yeah,
bug
but did
TV
you-
we didn't
Guide.
have
I didn't
we didn't
fucking
have
read it.
TV Guide until we had satellite.
Yeah.
like
And that's so
I'm
weird to
saying,
think
like,
about.
Cable had TV Guide. You just had to pay for it,
right, and
and it was like a magazine that came to
what Jeff Bezos type was doing that. You know,
that's-
not
yeah,
us.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
I remember
wasn't
going
impovered.
to my aunt and uncle's house, and they had like caller ID and the TV Guide channel. I'm like, holy fuck, do you guys like
Do you
mine
shit-
oil
Yeah.
or what? Like,
No shit.
You
And it was
wipe your ass
probably-
with money or what?
they probably paid $20 a month for that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe less. And like you just looked at it then, like if you didn't have something. Nice going, Gavin.
I hate
You
that
fucking
ringtone.
idiot.
I hate that ringtone. That's the ringtone on my work phone, and I was like, no fucking way they're call. I was like, oh wait, I left mine at the warehouse this time.
It's just a bad ringtone altogether, though, right? Like,
yeah,
that's,
the only reason it's my ringtone is that's an alarm, by the way.
oh,
It's not a ringtone. The only reason it's my alarm ringtone is because I'm like, that's fucking annoying. And so I'm going to pay attention to it.
oh my god. Okay, that makes sense. Getting annoying ones like that. What were we talking about before that?
Video games and how we tackled couches to
Yeah,
get back
sure.
in time.
Like,
And that we're
90s
old as fuck.
technology.
So I was looking into it, and the internet was like basically out in the 1930s, but we
in a
weren't using
sense.
it. No, it was
I
only
thought
for
it
like the
started
government.
after World War II, like 40s
So it was
to 50s.
I don't know.
And it wasn't, but it was. It was like
Yeah,
you could send.
Well, at that time it was probably military technology.
it was.
It was, yeah.
The
That's
internet
all
was,
it was.
strictly
That's
to keep
it-
all the military bases
Look
connected.
up like when the internet
was
as we
available to the
know it.
public.
as the internet as we know it. What day was that? You know,
Okay,
because
so
I
internet
have no.
always knew it.
No,
now,
that was-
or
As we
like
know it now,
when it became publicly available.
yeah, that's
That
got to be
was
like
in
the
like
80s.
70s.
Is it really?
No, actually, it was in like the 60s.
It's the 60s.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know
so
it's in the 60s. I just don't know.
it's just like everything that you think, like, oh, this came out, like you always think it's more recent than it was. Like, have you ever saw? I think we brought this one up before. Like the oldest fax machine.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't believe what year that came out.
It was like, I'd say it was probably around the 70s, 80s.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40s
Actually, so I think the 60s
Zach.
is when internet was
released
was
to the pub.
was not.
It was
public.
military still. It was probably like this. Can you imagine
think it
going to
was
somebody's house in the 70s and they had internet?
No, because
And
I've been
like-
like dial tone.
You would have been well. Still, you would have been fucking mind blown,
Oh,
right? Like it was
easily.
just
Fuck
like.
yeah.
But Zach, when you get a second, will you look up the oldest the earliest fax machine?
Yeah. So January 1st, 1983.
That's what. Okay, that feels. That date feels right to me. That feels.
Does it?
That doesn't jar me too much. Because like if you would have had me take a guess 10 years ago, I would have guessed 1988 or something. But
See,
but now I just always know it's older. So anyway, yeah, read this. This is
Okay, this one blew my fucking mind.
this one is one of the most crazy things I've ever read. Yeah.
1843 was the first mechanical fax machine. Holy fucking shit.
You know
Yeah.
what? That makes total sense to me, actually.
Shut up.
It wasn't,
No, it does, because I just go back and I think about like when the phone was fucking invented
Sure,
and stuff like that.
but it's
and then
just
I'm
like-
like, you know what? They had to be giving messages before. We used to use Morse code
Yeah.
before faxes.
But I would have like guessed if you would have said guess a fax machine, I would have been like 1953, and that would have I felt like pushing.
yeah,
it,
the
you know?
19th century
But
really would
like,
have made
did you
me-
see like the look on Zach's face when he read that? He was like, "What?"
I was like, holy shit. Like,
Dude, but that is
to
old.
even think. I was like, "Where did it sit in the barn?" You know, like
imagine how big
you
that thing
imagine
had to be.
you're like, go out and milk the cows. Oh, check and see if I have a fax. He's got
Shit.
10 by 12 out there.
Dude, and I bet you it was like the old faxing, like where it's like a big old fucking reel.
Oh, you think
and
it
you
was
have
like
to
the
like
old-
tear it to get
That's,
it
what,
off.
that's exactly what it was, because
Dude, it came out
So-
in perfect like script.
Oh,
it's,
fuck
not
yeah.
it's not technically a fax machine, but
No.
I mean, it operates the
It's-
exact same way.
It's
like
the base of what it was.
he
It's like
called it the electric printing telegraph.
yeah, like
Yeah.
nothing that we
makes
have
sense.
now at its origin is like the same as
No,
like
yeah.
nothing came out like a TV didn't come out and they're like one of these days it's going to be 55 inches and you're going to think that's kind of a small one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the screens were like this big originally.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
they were just fucking small.
They were micro screens.
The micro.
Trevor can relate to that.
Sure can.
With his small dick.
God damn.
Probably a small brain too.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's not here. I want to
Yeah.
make fun of him.
Fuck him.
Oh, okay, fair.
He's not even going to listen
So why'd
to
you
this.
throw this at me? This that's an eye.
I got to pee. I haven't done that in a couple episodes.
Yeah,
So I'm doing pretty good.
it actually is. I'm sitting here. I got payday in my mouth. Yep. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, you got a payday in your mouth.
Not a money shot. Payday.
I thought you said Peyton in your mouth. I was like, good God. Who is he? I've never met this Peyton.
No, that was Peyton's brothers and sisters in someone else's mouth.
What?
What?
I was just making a joke because I really thought you said Peyton.
Peyton's
I-
my son. That's what
I know. I mean, I wasn't referring to your child though. That's weird. You're
Yeah.
not Hebrew, Jewish.
That was a good callback to. Was it the last episode?
No, I maybe actually.
See, like I said, I edit these and I can't remember
Yeah. So
when they happen, but
I was actually gonna make the biggest joke ever, and I was gonna go get a squatty potty, and then bring it and just not say anything, just like hang it on the wall
why didn't you?
because I can't find one. The rest of like the
think
things
it
I've
would've
been
been funny.
seeing are like fucking actual like mini toilets, and I'm like,
That's not what we need.
no.
So when Blake gets back, I have this. We're gonna watch this for our daily or weekly reaction video. It's 3 minutes of epic fails.
Okay. Okay.
And so when you guys listening to this podcast, feel free to hop over to YouTube right now because you want to watch this with us. Maybe if not, you can just listen because I'm sure we'll have sound and you can hear us going, "Oh, oh,"
Yeah, and then you'll just be obligated to watch it.
or pull sound clips and make it sound like we're, oh yeah.
Is that a call out to Jeff and all the?
Yeah, it is. Jeff, if you're listening, you can clip that one.
It smells like what now? It smells like dick in here. Huh?
Does it?
You know what? You need to stop bringing your damn gym clothes with you.
You don't. Well, these are clean. All right. And
I love that he justified. He's like, "Well, hold on now. I
kinda-
washed these."
I kind of wear my gym clothes just like daily now. Like I picked up a pair of jeans before I was getting ready to come here, and I looked at them and went, nah.
These aren't
I
comfortable.
do not. I
Dude.
don't want to wear jeans at all.
Well, you know what? It was a real struggle for me not to decide to do this podcast in my pajamas. So-
Right? Yeah. So,
So there's days like that, guys.
And my
just don't-
pajamas includes absolutely nothing. I would have been sitting up here free balling.
Okay.
you just don't realize how bad it kind of smells in here until you leave the room for a second.
What is it? Is it that bad?
It's a little moist.
Now, was it that way when we first came up here, or is it because we've been in here?
No, because we've been in here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's man
that
smelling.
that should go away. Not up here, but when I get the time and the money to renovate that fucking garage.
Yeah.
Maybe
sure.
it's not that. Maybe it's just your room actually smells,
No, it doesn't.
and we just heat it up.
Well, it's fully 60% better than when Trevor's here. But it's
It's just body heat.
You
It's
know
the
what?
smell of body heat.
a big part of me doesn't want to leave this room as a podcast studio. This is so dope. Like, and it's getting better as we adjust it.
Like we do one kind of like the fucking open up like Two Bears One Cave or Joe Rogan. We can do that in the garage.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna be Joe Rogan.
All right, I'm gonna go piss now because now I just thought about it.
Yeah.
An open studio like there.
Sure.
They can't even hear him.
Yeah. Well, no, they can't. Like, this is all just. Anyways,
Oh, everyone's just leaving Blake.
this is the Pirates Den with your single and only host, Blake. Oh, that's where you keep your sodies. I was looking around downstairs.
You want one?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go. I'll
Fridge
go
right,
grab one.
fridge right behind you in the
Thanks.
door. I only got like 2 more in there, but
Cool. Perfect.
welcome to the Parrot Stand with your one and only host, Zach. Blake is grabbing a sody pop. I'm guessing Gavin's going to the bathroom. It's about that time in the episode.
I'm gonna leave that fan room open just for a titch, just to get the air movement in here.
No, you're good. Do
I don't
you want me
think-
to angle the fan in?
No, it's all good. I think we just need a little bit of movement.
Because I can angle the fan in.
No, it already feels better. No, it's like circulating a bit. Anyway, so like I did come up with, if we're at a bit of a lull here.
We are.
Okay, I have a few ideas. Jeff and Greg talk about this sometimes, but like they put it in a way that's like super like tiptoe around it kind of thing.
We don't tiptoe here.
Right. So they call it guys that you would almost, but not quite, go gay for. Right?
Okay.
And I'm saying, like, no. You're going to say guys like, hey, it's like, obviously, we're not going to, like, choose to, but, No,
Okay.
this is just straight up guys you go gay for.
Okay.
Right? I think we've all had those thoughts.
Uh-huh.
All right? Yeah. Do you have somebody at the forefront of your mind?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Should we wait for Gavin? Nah, fuck
Yeah.
him.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. You first. You started out. I bet he's not very long.
I bet you know mine.
I bet you know mine too.
Mine's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top. No doubt.
Top number one overall. See, he's number one overall in the world, I think. But you know what? I don't want to like take too much credit. But I was kind of saying that before that was like a meme, you know?
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's so
I was
okay.
saying that back when
So
he
let's
was
take
in
him.
Omniville Horror or what it was. whatever
Okay.
It was.
So let's take him out of the equation because now that's just cliche.
Yeah,
To
okay.
say Ryan
okay,
Reynolds.
take him out of the equation.
Take him out of the equation.
Chris Evans,
Chris Evans.
Captain America.
Okay. Yeah. He just won Sexiest Man Alive. So you're on.
Did he really?
Yeah, he just won. Yeah.
I believe it.
Okay, for me, Channing Tatum.
Okay.
Yeah. That guy's a dreamboat.
See, it's hard for me to say Channing Tatum because when I picture Channing Tatum, I picture him in his roles, and he's always playing the dumbass.
Yeah. I'm talking about body, face, eyes, you know.
Okay, no, I
It's
got
like-
you. That's why I chose
That
Chris Evans.
that guy's delicious.
Gavin.
I'm guessing we're just picking hot actors.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Guys you go gay for is what we're specifically calling it.
I know for a fact you already said Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
yeah, well, that's what we said.
that's what we're just saying.
We're
It's-
like taking Ryan Reynolds out of the equation
'Cause it's
because
cliche.
that's the
Not
cliche
fair,
one
yeah,
now. That's
yeah.
the cliche one now.
I don't know. But who would I go gay for? And then
who would you get fucked in the ass gladly by? Let's call it that.
None of them.
Yeah.
Um,
no. There's one. There's gotta be.
no, I can't think of anyone that I would.
That was gross.
Can I
that was a
fuck
good one.
them?
No.
They
No,
have to fuck me.
You can.
It's consensual.
Any gay sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would do Tom Holland only because I feel like he would cry halfway through.
Oh my god. Dude,
That
he just
sounds
picked
terrible.
like the youngest looking guy.
He did too. He just picked the youngest looking guy.
No, he's
Who?
a dancer. And so, have you watched him dance?
I didn't.
Well,
I
yes,
can't
he-
believe you just made this gayer.
He's not
weirdly.
a He's
Like-
No, he's a
an
dancer.
acrobat.
No, he was a dancer. There's a
I
whole,
think he's a
Who
gymnast.
fucking cares?
either
Oh my
way.
god.
But
Tom
picked a-
Holland,
he
because
picked-
he's a dancer.
No, he's just got a very feminist like body.
okay, number two.
No, not
number
feminist.
Number
Okay,
two.
number two.
My
what-
number two. Shit, I didn't want to start with Tom Holland if they were gonna go with like. Anyway,
Tom Holland. That was the weirdest answer I've ever heard. Because-
it was a weird one for me to throw out.
I could
Yeah.
see it, but I mean,
Nah,
I think of men.
yeah.
I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Fucking awesome.
I like a
but-
classically handsome guy.
I'm gay. All right. You guys are like, I like manly men to fuck me. Because when I brought up the fact of doing the fucking, you guys were like, no.
No.
Anyway,
And I was
like,
all like-
whatever happens between a man couple, whatever happens there. But you were like Tom Holland. Okay, pick a number two. I got to see where this goes because I just have a feeling it's not gonna like be what I would expect normally.
The guy from Spider-Man movie, the second guy. What's his name?
You're okay. Here's a
He's choosing
Spider-Man. Yeah, Tom Holland and
Andrew
a-
Garfield.
Is it Andrew
He's
Garfield?
the second one.
So
Yeah.
he likes slender little.
Okay, first
Oh,
off,
he
he
likes
likes cubs.
he likes slender guys that shoot webs.
He likes Cubs.
He likes cubs. Yeah,
okay.
that's not a cub. Those guys are
hairless.
pretty twinky.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty twinky,
twinky,
bro.
Yeah, they're twinky.
Yeah.
I'm giving that. I don't know. I just like. I thought about it and I was like, I would want somebody that would be kind of funny because
Yeah.
like it would be awkward as fuck, and if they were gonna be weird about it, you know,
Yeah.
they'd be like, I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Okay, who's your number three?" And he's like, "Toby Maguire."
No,
These
No.
two
Toby,
old now.
it does not look attractive to me.
Yeah. Okay. I get
well,
that. So he
um,
likes two Spider.
Marty McFly, the guy who
What
plays Marty
the
McFly.
fuck? Are
would be
you
my
serious?
third.
Michael J. Fox?
Yeah,
Oh my god,
dude, he would be so funny, and he would.
He,
Okay, I was
he
gonna-
keeps picking the guys with the part. They got parted hair, you know, and it's all swoopy. And
Okay,
shit.
so what's your second, man?
Do you have one? I got to think about it. for a
I
second.
do. I do have a second.
Okay, you go. I'm thinking.
Hugh Jackman.
Ooh.
I can't because he plays a character named Logan, which is my older brother.
Logan is.
And if you ever try to like Wolverine, I'm like gay.
Okay, so I just know
You
he
go on, like-
has his theme of Spider-Man, and I have my theme of just Marvel characters.
Marvel
in general.
character.
No, because
But my-
like I
my
would
second-
pick.
I already got my third on deck.
I would have picked Chris Evans, but you already did. If I were to pick another one, it would have to be the guy who plays Superman, who also plays The Witcher.
Yeah, dude, that guy. Ooh,
Chris
actually, I changed.
Hamill.
No. It's
No, I think it is Chris Hamill or Hamill.
you guys are thinking of Thor.
No, that's
he's-
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Chris
It's
Hemsworth.
don't. I got it. I don't got it.
I don't got it.
Oh no, it's damn it. I can't. I hate having to
It's
Google.
at the tip of your tongue, but you can't get it out.
It's oh fuck.
Henry Cavill.
Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
That guy, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, he's number one for me now.
Yeah, he would
Oh, is he?
easily be.
He's
my
number.
number
That guy.
one.
Like my dad was like, "You ever watch The Witcher?" I was like, "No." He was like, "We should watch it. It's a really good show." I was like, "Okay, cool." And we started watching it, and I was like, "Uh-oh."
What?
I was like, "Did my dick just quiver?" I was like, "Look at this guy, dude.
He's an attractive dude.
He's
easily.
better. He's better as The Witcher than he is as Superman."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
But I don't
"Fuck,
feel like
dude."
they gave him a good part to play. Only because like most of the live action Supermans that I've seen are really lame. But if you like watch the cartoon versions of them, they're
can't-
way
They
better.
really haven't made a good Superman movie since like the old ones.
yeah.
Like,
I'm just not impressed with them.
let's not get too far down this road, but Marvel's kicking the shit out of DC.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy,
Yeah,
that guy,
I don't even
is-
like the Batmans.
Like, I don't even think of another person past him. Like, he's just fucking got it, dude.
I'm telling you, Henry's really attractive.
He is a dream.
I
boat.
guess see, because that's the thing. Is like I'm like, I wouldn't say Henry's my fourth. No way. You'd
Yeah.
have to be up the ladder,
Yeah.
and it's again. I feel like it would have to be mutual. He'd be way taller than me,
Honestly,
obviously.
I can't say because
Yeah.
I've never seen
A lot
The
of these.
Witcher.
A lot of
You've
these
never
guys,
seen The
dude,
Witcher?
It's such a good show.
I needed to watch. I need to
It's
sit down.
such
It's
a
on
good
Netflix.
show.
I have no reason not to watch it. I
It's
just
so good.
He plays other parts though. He has other movies.
Well, I have a heart. Well, Superman, and he played
He was just about to say hard on.
hard on. I don't know.
A young Bruce Willis.
Okay.
A young Bruce Willis. Okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
see
do
that
the
one,
older
yeah.
one.
Sure.
Because he seems like he'd try to father
Who's
you.
that guy that won Sexiest Man Alive like a million times? George Clooney.
Oh, that was gonna be mine. It was gonna be George
Yeah.
Clooney.
I don't know who that is anymore.
Hey, we're
My
doing a
friends
He
draft.
are-
seems like
We're
he's.
doing a draft right now.
We're
Men
doing a
would
draft.
fuck.
Guys, you'd fuck.
I love that it's now guys you would fuck, not
except
be fucked.
besides-
Oh, it's
Besides
gay
Gavin's stupid fucking answers, these are all pretty basic.
what?
The-
Oh, you're saying my answers were
Did no one-
different
did
than
no
what you
one
were
say-
anticipating?
no, your answers were bad.
How are they bad?
no one
Because
said
they're
Nick
wrong.
Jonas.
No.
Nick Jonas? No. Are you serious?
No, yeah, Nick Jonas. Is that the one
Like
I'm
the
thinking
now
of?
or the earlier?
What are you talking about?
I think it's Nick Jonas. Is
That's
what
his
I'm
real
thinking
fucking
of.
name. Yes.
Was
Well,
what?
I just don't. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right Jonas brother.
Nick is the one who broke off from the rest of the group and
Yeah,
did his
yeah,
own
Nick
thing.
Jonas.
Yeah, it's Nick Jonas.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Okay.
You gonna show us?
No. Nope.
No, he's just
He's
too
a-
confident. I
He's a
feel like
dork.
no, I don't feel like he's as dorky as
Well, so I'm
he
basing
kind of
it.
appears.
I'm basing it
It's-
off like the movies I've seen with these actors in it.
Yeah, I don't know. That,
And he
yeah,
played in
it's
Jumanji.
hard to not attach to that.
I
But
mean,
Yeah.
Jack Black.
okay, yeah, Jack Black. That's a good one.
Yeah, again, another person that would make you laugh. You would enjoy.
That's why I'm saying it would be a
Dude,
very.
it'd be an enjoyable thing. I'm not just gonna fuck a dude just because I'm like you're attractive,
Dude, I'm
No,
talking
fuck that.
all physical appearance. I'm not talking about being funny and shit.
If I'm not gonna
going into,
enjoy
like,
it,
relationship status,
Like,
No,
you're talking.
you have
he's-
to enjoy
he's
it.
He's like, it's not even low key. He's like being way gayer about this than us.
it's not being gay. It's look,
It is gay.
look. I'm not a fucking teenager anymore. I'm not gonna be like you are attracted enough to stick my dick in. You know, no. I'm an adult now, and I'm like, you know what?
Are you?
If I'm gonna fuck you and you're just gonna cry the whole time, this is weird.
Do you believe that?
Or you know, and if it's gonna
Are
be
you trying to convince
See,
yourself?
And I'm saying like,
no, it's seriously a thing. Like, cause you can have sex with anyone. It's easy. I can assure you of that.
Oh, I know you can.
And I'm going to tell you right now, after a while, you're like, fuck. Now that it's said and done, you're boring as shit. You're annoying as fuck. I
Can you
don't
imagine how
want to
they
be near
feel?
you. Yeah.
With you, they're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
my
no.
God, what did I just do?
I've literally been in situations with strangers
Uh-huh.
where I'm having to get to that part.
Uh-huh.
When we're about to have sex, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, this is gonna be so boring. I am gonna be bored the whole time. And guess what? I'm bored the whole fucking time.
You're like,
And
"Can
you know how
stick your
often
finger
it
in my
is?"
ass or something?
No,
Jesus.
just there are so many things you can do during sex that can make it more interesting.
Like fart?
No.
I mean, that's one.
I mean, it's gonna make.
It's not what I would prefer, but it's better than them being boring.
Yeah.
But the thing is yeah, after a while of just strangers, you're just like, you're not good at this, and you don't have that weird buffer because they're a stranger. You don't really care about their feelings. You're like, yeah, you're kind of bad at this. You know how bad that is to hear that from a dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Really?
yeah, put some effort into it.
At least fake it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, don't even fake it. Because honestly, I'm like, you're a bad actor.
Yeah.
You know, you're
So at the end of it, we're like, guys who you go gay for, and Gavin's like, how would I connect with them though?
why would you go gay for them if you're not going to connect to them?
Oh
Come
my
on,
God!
Read,
See how
the
much-
con- read,
the-
read
the-
between the lines.
Yeah.
We're talking about carnal. Like, this guy
Yeah.
is fucking, he is one of the sexiest men ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and say some of the guys you've picked would definitely fuck you, but you wouldn't get the turn to fuck them. Yeah, they
That's
would
fair.
manhandle
with-
the
with- you know
what-
unholy
you know what,
living
though?
shit
Like,
out of
With
you.
Chris Evans, I think I would allow it.
You know what though? Like,
I don't know.
I
I feel like
guarantee
he's
you-
such a nice person on like the surface that he's probably like super hardcore.
I
in the
guarantee
bed.
you, in real life, I'm bigger than him. Not my
No,
dick.
no.
I was
I
like,
wasn't talking about my dick.
Like, you're saying.
In stature, I bet
no,
you.
I doubt
Like
it.
height?
Look it up.
Yeah, look him up.
Height and weight.
Height and weight of Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Dude, when it comes to weight, I think he's got way more muscle than you. No offense. I'm gonna say he's
He
probably
was
around.
he was
like,
in a Captain
190.
America movie.
Okay, Captain
Yeah.
America's awesome.
They weren't just putting him in there regular, dude. I'm saying walk around Chris Evans.
Walk around Chris Evans.
Yeah.
6 foot even, 194 pounds.
194. Wow, he's bigger than I thought. Yeah.
How big are you?
6'1", 193.
Oh, he's 1 pound
Yeah.
heavier than you.
Also, you are bigger than him.
Yeah, you are by 1 inch.
1 inch taller. Yeah. That's crazy. I thought he would have been in 170s. I really did. Like, there's a bunch of them that are smaller than you think.
Yeah. Oh, like Vin Diesel. He is not a tall person. It turns out.
No.
I hear that he has to wear like platforms.
They get a lot of angles, right? Yeah, I bet he's like 5'8".
Yeah, I can't remember. I would.
So
Huh.
I'm looking up, like, I had to type this into my browser because I was like, no, I'm pretty sure Chris Evans bulked up to play Captain
He
America.
did. Definitely bulked up for that.
Granted, I know there's some CGI in there,
Okay.
but no, he's
Genuinely.
kind of built. That's before him bulking up for Captain America.
Yeah. Well, so like, yeah, I don't even think that's what because he bulked for like a year for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think that's what he looks like normally. He's a pretty slender regular guy. He said even in an interview after Captain America, he didn't walk into a gym for 3 months.
Yeah,
He
it
was
was like,
fucking done.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck this." He's not a workout
Guy, no.
yeah. But yeah,
because like Ryan Reynolds got big too. Because at first he wasn't like
Okay,
scrawny.
this isn't him shirtless, but you can
but-
tell. I mean, he's
Yeah.
defined.
we're actually like really similar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might have a little bit more bulk.
What's that?
I think he might have just a tad bit more bulk, and that's just because of
Yeah.
the way he's
Well,
body
and then
is
all the
frame
access to
shaped, yeah.
drugs that he had that I don't.
and the training, the
Yeah.
trainer that he probably got.
Oh yeah. It's-
Because I love that. I
Oh, no,
love that
you-
one guy.
You guarantee you signed that contract with Disney to be the next superhero. It's like, all right, so this is your workout regimen. You don't follow this, you don't get to play him.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would be all over it if they're like, "Look, man, you can be Captain America. You just you don't have a day job and you have to do this and this and that. You have to follow this diet and do these
Well, and
workouts
they're
every
getting
day.
paid. He's getting paid
I'd
to
be
do
like,
that.
fuck
because
yeah, dude.
And they're getting paid to go to the gym, follow this dietary program.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I'm
that'd be
assuming
sick.
at least.
No,
and
yeah.
that's and the bad part is that's mostly for the men coming in.
Yeah. Well, no, like when Chris Pratt went to do Star Lord and stuff, or Star Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy.
He lost so much weight. Do you know how they explained it?
Well,
in the office?
they said that they didn't want him to lose weight. They're like, you are perfect the way you are. If you want to just come in like that, and he said, no, I'm gonna go to the gym because
And he got cut and.
yeah, he's like
But it was such
is
a dramatic change because during that filming of that, he stopped filming in the office.
And did he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was in the office.
to get ready for.
I knew he was in the Park and
Oh
Recs.
yeah, he would have
Was
had
it
to.
Parks and Recs?
Yeah, he's in
Park-
Park and
Parks-
Recs. He
Parks and
wasn't in the
Rec, yeah.
office.
Okay, that's what I meant then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't watched either of those.
I haven't either, but I know which one he was in.
But he lost so much weight and bulked up. They asked him like they didn't. So he wasn't in any of the Parks and Recs episodes until after Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
because he was so involved with that filming that was his thing. So when he came back to Parks and Recs, he was all cut and not what he was.
Yeah,
And
totally
so-
different. Totally different than he was
Instead of just
before.
like saying, "Oh yeah, he worked out and everything," he's like, "Oh no, I just stopped drinking as much beer."
I love that.
Yeah, that's
was just
yeah,
like
that's
a-
exactly what he did.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's what they said in Parks and Rec. Like that's what his character said in Parks and Rec. Is like, "How'd you start getting the look so good?" Well, I just stopped drinking beer every night.
Dude, Matthew Perry from Friends, he was talking about like if you notice season to season, like some seasons he'd be looking real heavy, and other seasons he'd be looking like they couldn't find a shirt that would even like fit him because it was so slender. And he was saying like if you saw a season where I was like holding a lot of weight, he was like I was drinking a ton of alcohol, and then seasons where I was
Sober.
really slender, no, not sober, really slender, he was doing pills.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and that was something that.
Which one is that? I don't remember who he is. for
He was
some
the
reason.
funny one.
Joey?
No, Joey was like funny, but Matthew Perry is like the real like super funny guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, were you bringing up pictures?
of Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
You just jumped on that, like I
Yeah, I
thought
thought that's what he was doing too.
You don't
'cause
need
now I
to
gotta,
do that,
like, do it
but
with
like
my
he just
phone.
pointed out, and you were like, "Holy shit!" Like I guess I had noticed weight fluctuation, but like not
Not to the point where I actually called him
not
on
like
it.
that much, but like it was.
But then
pretty
again, my
extreme.
TV was shitty.
I didn't really watch Friends until it was like over.
I watched it when it was
Dude.
still going.
My
God, time was not kind to him.
yeah, wow,
Dude,
See the
oh
one,
my God.
the 1 second from the right there on that big
That's
picture.
not too bad.
That's the one that I like. That's what I
That's right
think of
here.
him as. But then the one right there to the right, that's like kind of
That's how he is right now.
wow.
He looks
click
like
on
fucking
that. Click
Kid
on
Rock.
that third one in the middle.
That's right here.
No, so over one. Click on that one. Bring that. Holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah, the middle one's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just knew. I don't know. I
That's
just knew him
crazy.
from that show.
Well, so do we want to do our weekly reaction?
Yes.
Do you have
Okay,
one
so-
prepared?
I do.
Yay.
So this is a 3-minute fail compilation.
Okay. Oh, that's a long time.
It's got like fail videos just aren't short.
No,
anymore.
they're not.
This is a
Can you
few
imagine a
minute.
reel of Gavin's life?
So I mean, it's 3 minutes, but it's not going to be just us
30
being
years.
quiet for 3 minutes. So let me bring
Just
that up
all the
on-
fails, though.
Yeah, 30 years.
Here?
Oh. Okay. All right, let's see what this queef's going to do. There's a guy standing on a... Holy shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, my God. Okay. Skateboarder.
Oh my God, he caught the skateboard
Straight
at
to his
least.
back. Okay.
I've seen this.
A guy in a swimsuit running off a dock, and it's...
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Jeez. Yeah, that would.
That looks painful. Okay, a guy
Okay.
riding a BMX bike.
Oh yeah, that
Ow, straight to
Ooh.
the face, dude. Or
Full
ish.
chin.
Let's see, you're too old for monkey bars. Yep.
Oh, God.
No, that wasn't bad
These are moving a little quickly.
This
We
is why I
can't
never
even,
get on
like-
horses.
because you can't ride one. Oh, right in the fucking face.
Ow.
Ready, set, go, Presley, go!
Little girl running for a swimming pool. Misses.
Oh no.
That's what you get for doing thought shit.
Yeah, right.
No, this is thought shit. Sorry,
No,
bro.
this is fucking.
Not
this is
really.
drunk
This
park.
just
is
looks
a-
like fun.
This is something we would do.
So doing the baseball bat, run around in circles thing. Tractor pull.
A tractor pulling a
Oh,
tractor.
that's a pitch loud.
Oh no, it's gonna break.
It's gonna wheelie over. Oh, it's up on its. Oh fuck! They're telling me
There's a
like,
dude in
Stop,
there. There's a
homie.
dude in
Oh.
there. Shit.
Homeboy almost became nothing.
They're like, stop. He's like, no, I'm winning.
Fuck this.
Watching old people fall is not.
That chick was
trampoline.
pregnant, wasn't she?
Oh, dude, that guy fell off. The trampoline.
Oh. What's going on here?
Tree nuts.
I'm surprised they didn't let it go right there. That's a windy day.
Why are those cars sideways? Oh,
Oh my
That's
God.
why. Tornado.
Dude, can you imagine seeing wind blow a car away? That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, fun.
Hope you have insurance. Ooh,
See,
she
and
caught the
this is-
string.
This is why men are better athletes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm not agreeing to none of that shit. Those are tar pits. Or is that a mud pit?
Stupid.
Fuck you.
Why would somebody jump into a tar?
This is like a Mardi Gras kind of thing.
Because they're
going on
retarded.
Okay, so somebody falls in the pool.
here. Ew. I can't imagine what that water's like.
Probably really, really dirty.
Oh, that's me.
You're trying to show off.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Trevor
a
on a
ye-
unicycle.
Ooh.
Dude. Oh, this would be fun. Oh, shit.
Oh. I can only imagine how our legs feel right now.
Ooh.
Diving board.
Oh, this is gonna be a
Okay,
good
don't
one.
do that.
Oh, my nuts hurt. that one.
That was like the school bus all over again.
Can they see this on the YouTube?
Yeah. they'll be able to see it on the YouTube.
Okay,
see.
because like this has to be a tough listen.
Did somebody just pass out in the
All
background?
right. Yeah. Someone just passed out at the end of that wedding.
I want to find like one like real shocker video.
Yeah. If you guys want to bring
Welcome
that as.
to r/best of Redditor updates,
Shut up.
Where
Wrong one.
OP's teacher.
Shut up.
God.
He's like, oh no, my secret
Yeah.
shame.
Anyway, that was fun.
R
That
slash
was
is
people
fun.
just fucking up doing regular
So
shit.
if you guys find videos throughout the week
yeah.
that you wanna,
I'm gonna definitely send you a lot of parkour
Oh,
fails.
oh,
Those
dude.
ones are the worst.
it doesn't always have to be fail videos. I mean, it could be.
I sent you guys a couple funny animal videos today. Did you
Did
see
you
that?
really?
Yeah, I sent you.
I
a
want something
cat
with
one.
a little sustenance. If that
Sure.
makes sense. Like,
Yeah. This one was. Oh, have you seen those dogs? Those dogs that can jump like so high in the air.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
like
yeah.
run and they like usually pop off of a platform and they go up in the air and they
Watching
catch
those
like the rope.
slow-mo is so.
It's
cool.
so they get like 30
you see
feet
their
high. It's
teeth?
insane.
It kind of looks like their teeth are just coming right out of their skull when they grab that.
Yeah,
shit.
but it's you just can't believe how they make it. You know, that's the kind of shit. Like I'll watch that, and then there was something right after that that was really funny. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it was great. Anyway, we'll get to that. We'll save some videos. And do this, maybe like single video shockers.
Single video shockers.
Single video shockers. Fucking,
It's this.
I fucked up. Okay,
He's
I
like-
can't see.
He's like,
I'll give you a real
I'll
shot.
give you a real shocker. My whole fucking fist.
My whole fist.
Yeah.
start with the finger, go with the fist. No, so
Do we have anything else we wanted to talk about today?
Yeah,
I was just gonna say. So you guys remember back in like high school, or at least remember this in high school,
What?
is that you can go and buy. The least you can buy is a foot of land in Scotland,
Oh, they're doing that right now.
That makes you a
Yeah.
sir.
and it makes you a lord.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a sir. I think just being a person, you get that.
That makes
But
you a
yeah,
lord.
no. And so,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Sir.
and
That
I had
sounds dumber now that I,
was
think
thinking-
about it.
I was thinking. Sorry, I was thinking more like a knighted, like Sir
Right.
Paul McCartney, because Paul McCartney is a knighted. He's
Yeah.
a knight.
Is he?
Yes, he's Sir Paul
Makes
McCartney.
you a sir.
I identify
I don't
as a
know why it
man,
sounds so
actually.
funny now.
That's what makes me a sir.
Sir means something different when you're not from America, right?
No, so anyway, I had forgotten about
The
it.
Scotland shit.
Yeah, you can buy it, plant a tree, blah da da da. and tell it like yesterday. And Chelsea was bringing it up. She was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do for like a Christmas gift for you, is buy you a chunk of land for put a tree, whatever the fuck in it, and then present you with like the certificate that makes you a lord."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Of a foot of land," and it made me laugh. But I was like, "Oh my god,
That's kind of cool.
I totally forgot that was a thing you can do."
Dylan got that for his wife
Did he really?
a couple years ago. Yeah, she has the certificate. And they said like you can visit it and stuff. If Gavin gets that, I want to visit it.
And take a shit on it?
For the off chance that we get there and a dog is already taking a dump on it.
Dude,
It's
I
like
was
the
making
only-
those jokes left and right. I was like, "There's some guy out there taking care of all that land," and he's just all like, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna shit on your kingdom."
there's like
take
a
a piss on
there's
it.
like a plaque there, and he like jerks off onto your under your name.
I'm gonna send a
Yeah,
photo.
Gavin.
I'm like, I'm gonna help.
He's like, I bet you're into guys that look like Spider-Man. Take this, wet bitch.
No, I'm pretty sure not. But you never know. No, I just thought it was really cool, and I was like, "Damn, I totally forgot that was a fucking thing." And I remember why it even started. She actually helped me remember why. It's because remember back in the day when they're like, "We're running out of trees," and I was like, "There's an Amazon." There's the majority of Canada. You're right. We're running out of trees.
That's frowned upon now.
Yeah. Well, no, because we've planted more trees in the last like 5 years than
Uh-huh.
we ever have, ever.
Sure,
Yeah.
but they're all small trees now.
Well, they're new.
Yeah,
Of course,
small.
they're small.
they're no good for our paper mills.
Stop deforestation.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a real thing.
Dude, I like forestation. Fuck them.
You like breathing?
You like what?
I don't like the environment. Fuck the environment.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna be here long enough to fucking.
Yeah, just your kids.
I want to leave this place
My
torched,
kid probably
man.
not, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
The only generation I care about is this one, dude. If we take
That's why
if
this
we
one
take all-
sucks, is because that's what all the other
if we-
generations do.
yeah, well, if we take all the resources, then we win, dude. It's like
no,
it's-
we don't.
That's
We
their
do, we
problem.
do.
That's
we don't.
their
we,
problem.
We won. We killed ourselves off. Woo!
No, we make it to 80 years
I'd already
old.
be
We,
dead.
we die normal, whatever.
Dude, you think it's gonna be normal after
No.
80 years of just rapidly
No, it's-
abusing the shit out of the planet?
It's
you
not
live
going to
on?
be normal, but it's like
Your
if
ass
we
is gonna
die
be walking around with a
regular-
mask,
a mask. Oh no, not this again.
like a gas mask.
Not this again.
No, all that shit aside, the paper mill crap, all that could have been really done better. I'm mad because I'm never gonna get. I haven't seen the redwood forest,
yeah.
and in like the last 12 years, it's gotten so fucking bad. And
Well-
like a lot of it's just fucked up and deforested or rotting into the ground because of all the crap people
So-
have been doing to them.
I've been to the redwood forest, and the part that you walk through, like the path part, they're keeping that one up because that's tourism.
It's
It's just all the shit around it. So you'll see all the cool stuff.
no, because of the big tree that you drove through. It's gone.
Well, that probably they had drilled out its core. Of course, it's gonna
Tree doesn't
eventually
need
go.
the center part to do
Yeah,
that.
of course, that's gonna eventually come down on its own weight. But there's tons of cool shit to look at there. That's just there. I mean,
Yeah.
you just look up and you're like, wow, that's a tall tree, and that's pretty much it.
No, I mean, like, did you know that redwoods have fur?
What do you mean?
Like, their bark is like furry.
I guess I
This is
saw
from
it,
what
but
I've heard, at least. I've never
Maybe I
actually
found
seen
it relatively uninteresting. I don't
Your
know.
mom is a transgender.
What was that?
I
What?
don't know. It's playing on YouTube right now.
Uh-huh.
That's not that a point.
He's over here watching porno. We're talking about trees, and he's like, I gotta jerk off.
Dude, this is boring me. I don't give a fuck about trees.
We look over and Zach's just jaying it right under the table.
I think it's a good place to end it, guys. I don't know about you.
Oh, you don't want to talk about
Jane,
you beating off under a table
I
again?
mean, again?
Again?
I'm just sure you've done it before.
I mean, that one in there, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna get it. Anyway, so next week will probably be our last Saturday episode. Hopefully, that's what we're aiming for. But really, I haven't been told anything definitive. So hopefully, 2 weeks from now, we're doing our little party episode with the special guest, and not Trevor.
Or both.
But hopefully the first one.
Well, definitely hope with the first one. Second one,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah. And, so we got some fun plans in the future. We're going to get a little bit better at our notes and some ideas. And if you guys got any ideas, throw it in the comments.
yeah, we got
YouTube,
comments on YouTube,
Instagram.
Instagram,
Throw us a tweet.
TikTok, tweet.
Tweet
Yeah,
us.
we're on the Twitters.
We're on the
Pirates
Twitty.
Den Pod.
Yeah.
That's our at.
Yeah,
our
let's,
handle.
let's get it. Comment the same comment on all of those platforms.
Right?
Copy and paste that shit.
If I'm not mistaken, tomorrow.
You know what? That'd be really cool if you could just
is November
write
20th.
it into like a little screen,
Thing, and then just hit.
and then it just sends
all
it to all of them.
platforms, yeah.
And it just posts it.
Except you accidentally do it to Snapchat. Like, can I see your butthole? And then,
Bling.
oopsie
You know how
daisy.
it's like when you send a nude to one of your family members. You're like, well,
That's never happened to me.
it's never happened to me, but I've always had that great fear,
Oh, me
like
too.
unreasonable fear.
Just remember tomorrow, the day. Well, today, while you guys are hearing this, is November 20th, which is National Kick a Ginger Day.
Yes, dude. And I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna go to
So-
everyone I know.
I
You
mean,
know,
it's-
like
for us
2
right
fucking
now, it's the
people.
19th,
Yep,
but
that's all I need to do. Zach's gonna come walking out of the bathroom. He's just gonna get
Cigarettes, sick.
scissor kicked it right in the fucking nutsack, dude. And then I'm
I just
gonna
thought of
I'm
something
gonna
really
go to
horrible.
Jacqueline's house and I'm gonna knock her out,
I
dude.
just thought of something really, really horrible.
What's
I'd
that?
go over to Kendra's place and be like, Alice, come here.
You leave
Good
my
douche.
goddamn babies alone.
He
What is
just
it-
said
what is it,
goddamn baby.
What is it? What is that? That South Park? Kick the baby. No,
Kick
don't
the baby.
Don't kick the fucking baby.
Alice, come here. Good douche.
Because that's the three. I guess Kelsey, if you can find Kelsey too.
Oh, that's true. I don't know
Okay,
where she
so
is. Though.
are you guys gonna go kick Stuart and Kendra? They're both gingers.
Stuart
Not
is not
really.
a fucking ginger.
He is.
What are you talking
Have
about?
you ever seen his fucking beard?
Well,
It's
his
got hints
beard
of red in it.
reddish,
It's not
but
like mine.
I know.
gingers, like gingers, like they've got like there's a few bullet points you got to hit: pasty skin, freckles, really red hair, really red hair.
Jacqueline, me. That's about it.
Yeah, it's like there's people with reddish hair where it's like you're riding the line
You're riding the line. Okay.
of being bullied or
So-
not, but
You can't kick Alice then, because Alice has no freckles.
Yeah, well.
she'll get them.
She'll get him.
But until then, you
Or
can't.
hopefully she'll just grow out of being a ginger.
No. You're just gonna dodge that mutation
Not-
in your blood.
Not because she's not cute. She's adorable. Just, it comes with its drawbacks, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like what?
being a ginger.
Beyond that,
There's not much beyond.
just being a ginger.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
You act like
It's
you're a fucking
awful.
vampire. You're like, I can't go out in the sun.
Well, I
I
mean,
gotta wear
you
an
can.
umbrella.
I mean, I pretty much do. Have you guys seen me during the summer? The top of my head is the color of that
That-
fucking football helmet right there because if I don't wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
That's not. You're bald. Of course, you're gonna get fucking burned.
Dude, he's supposed to be in, like, Iceland or something. Like, he's from...
I'm fucking Nordic. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
That doesn't change anything.
It does.
And
He's
it's Irish,
not even...
by the way.
There's very few regions he's supposed to be in. Like, he's not built for, What are we doing here?
I think we're gonna end up the episode here,
Okay,
actually,
all right. So
we're
anyway,
All
yeah.
right, all right.
We got some plans in the future. We're gonna have a good time. So.
Oh, the goal is always to have a good time.
Oh yeah, of course. But like
You
big
can join
changes.
in, don't join in.
Big changes. So
Big changes.
I'm excited for it.
You guys will never see.
Kick the baby.
Oh, by the way, one thing we've got.
We got. What do we got? Come on,
We
Tell
got,
us, Blake.
We've got some new.
get
friends.
it out of your mouth.
We've got some new friends. So shut the fuck up.
Got some new friends.
Yeah.
Like this weird moment. He's like, are you like Coach Steve?
Oh, you're talking about those guys you were telling me on the.
Yeah. We got to.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
make sure that I get their name right. Okay. Yeah. We got some new friends. A fellow local podcast here in the Eastern Idaho area. It's called the Zero Ring IQ Pod, and pretty cool guys over there. So it's a wrestling podcast, pro wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Where from what I understand, I haven't been able to listen to it yet, but it sounds really funny. So one of them's a huge wrestling fan. One of them knows nothing about wrestling, and they sit there and argue about it.
So
And it's
is it wrestling like actual wrestling?
pro
or like
pro
WWE?
wrestling.
Like WWE?
Yeah. So
That'd actually be fun to watch.
yeah,
Or
it
listen
sounds
to,
really.
listen
It
to.
sounds like a really good time, and they're a new friend of the show. We're a friend of their show, the Zero Ring IQ Podcast. ZERO RING IQ Pod
You can find the link
on
to
Instagram.
their Instagram
on our Instagram.
on our Instagram, and you can find it in the description of the YouTube video.
Yeah, so watch out for them. They're really cool guys.
Oh.
So anyway, just want to get that out there. Check them out.
All right, guys. With that, we're out of here.
Yeah. Later.
Bye.